Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of social studies on South America. So far today, you have hopefully watched the direction song video that is linked on Classroom. It was just meant to be a quick review of those cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, and then the intermediate directions like northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest. So hopefully you watched that and you are ready to go on to the next thing. So right now, we are going to look at your slides and you're going to fill out one more slide from the slides that I shared with you yesterday. So I'm going to open those up. All right. So I looked at your slides and it looks like a lot of you follow the directions and filled out the definition for location, and then you also filled in the blank for the difference between absolute location and relative location. So wonderful job doing that. Yesterday I asked you guys to look at this map of South America and post a comment about how you would describe South America's location. So a couple of things that you guys posted was one of you said the latitude and the longitude of South America. The only tricky part with saying the latitude and longitude or the coordinates of a continent is that it's really just picking a random city in South America. So we might use coordinates more when we're talking about a city. But we don't use it as much when we're talking about a country or a continent just because we don't know which point of that country or continent we are talking about. So when we're describing where South America is, we're going to be using relative location mostly, okay? So one of the descriptions I see here in the comments is that South America, and I'm just going to circle it so we're all looking at it, is south of North America. So if I look at North America, I see that South America is in the downward direction. And when I look over at my compass rose, that is the south direction. Okay, so one way that I can describe South America is that it is south of North America. Okay, one of you was even more specific and you said that South America was south of Central America. So remember, Central America is right here. You guys learned about that last quarter. And same kind of thing. South America is in the southern direction. So South America, and I'll just write it, is south of Central America. So that would be one way that you could describe it. Sorry, my printing is not very great on this. But you could also substitute in the word South America is south of North America. So it'd be the same type of thing. Other things that I saw some of you say was that South America, here's South America again, is in the west direction of Africa. Okay, so again, looking at your compass over on the corner, west is over to the right, west is to the left, so South America is west of Africa. It is on the west side of Africa. Okay, so that would be an acceptable response as well. Okay, and then another one that I saw was talking about oceans. So someone had used Southern Ocean to describe where South America is. I would not use Southern Ocean just because it is just a little bit farther away from the others. So I would use either Pacific or Atlantic. Now it looks like Pacific Ocean is way over here, but this whole space here is the Pacific Ocean, okay? And the Atlantic Ocean is this whole space over here, okay? So look at this map and think for a little bit. South America is what direction from the Pacific Ocean? Okay, so find the Pacific Ocean and think in your head, what side of the Pacific Ocean is South America on? And you can look at your compass in the corner if you need to. Okay, so if I draw an arrow from the Pacific Ocean, oops, sorry. Okay, it is to the east direction. Okay, so I could say that South America is east of the Pacific Ocean. Okay, I can do the same thing when I'm looking at the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, the Atlantic Ocean is over on the other side. Remember, this whole space here is the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so I would say that the Atlantic Ocean is on the east side, or South America is on the west side. Okay, so you're going to use your directions when you are describing the relative location of a country. Can you think about how you would say where South America is compared to Antarctica? So find Antarctica. It's way on the bottom of the screen. What direction would you go to get to South America? And remember, Antarctica is really taking up like this whole space on the bottom. This map kind of cut it off. South America is north of Antarctica. So that is another way that I can describe where South America is. Okay? So 2 things you're going to do today. The first thing I want you to do is find your next slide. Just the next slide. That's all you have to complete today. Okay? And if you already turned in your slides yesterday, you will have to unsubmit them and then refresh your page so you can edit them again. You're going to fill in 3 descriptions, that we just learned about for South America's location. So a couple things we talked about. South America is north of what? What is South America above on a map? South America is south of something. What did we talk about that South America was south of? South America, you could say, is east of or west of. You can use an ocean to describe it. You can use a continent to describe it. So I want you to be practicing your directions in these descriptions. Okay? When you are done, you have a very short assignment to complete today. Okay? And it is this South America relative location worksheet. Okay? It's going to give you a map, again, of all the continents. And then you're just going to fill in a very short paragraph with either directions or continents or oceans describing what South America is west of or east of or south of, okay? And then just make sure you turn that in when you are completed. Okay, so just to review, the 2 things you need to get done today. You need to get done that last location slide of your 5 themes of geography slides. Okay, so you'll have all the location slides done. Stop once you see the word place. We're not getting into place for a little while yet. Okay, and then your homework assignment is that document called South America's Relative Location Worksheet. You're going to complete that and make sure you turn it in. Okay, again, let me know if you have any questions. I'm available through email. You can comment on the post, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.